About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Luis Severino gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's having a very nice season so far. You look at that ERA in the low 2s. Looking to continue that trend here in this one.
Lorenzo Cain heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, number 6.
Here's a pitch taken for ball 1 as we get underway here at 7:06.
First pitch, 7:06.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now.
And even just 4 pitches in, you need to find a strike here because you don't want to give him a free base runner to start the night.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Beltran. He's there and records the first out. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
Well, the opposing pitcher here gives up a ton of home runs, so maybe these guys are just licking their chops. Wait for a great pitch to hit and then go yard.
Settling in now, Paulo Orlando. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
Here it comes on 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, if you can say there is a defensive threat on this team, he's standing down there at first base. I say that because he's very good at keeping balls in front of him, helping his fellow infielders. Just a guy that's an asset every single game.
Kendrys Morales will stand in for the first time now, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Just really free and easy out there in this first inning. He threw that ball right by him.
Lifted the other way to left center. Gardner is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. KC down in order. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Mark Burley is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, remember last year he had an ERA under 4. Very solid, very dependable.
Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Leading off for the Yankees, number 11, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Eric Karros, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Carlos Beltran will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Runners off for second. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, you still got to look out for Carlos Beltran these days. He's been swinging a hot bat all year, and his slugging percentage is soaring over .550. So I think there's a pretty good chance he'll have an impact on this game.
Alex Rodriguez will dig in, and this is into the seats, 0-1. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back easily. Burley comes set. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
1 out and a runner on second base. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, out there at first base, Eric Hosmer. He won the 2015 Gold Glove Award, but he's not known just for being a great defensive player. Runs the bases well, swings the bat, just comes out and grinds every single game. We'll see what he does in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
The 0-1 on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 2 out here and a runner at second. I'll try to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Eric Hosmer will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. Overbid is Beltran as he takes charge for the second out.
Normally, you get a lot of carry out to that part of the ballpark. But I think he hits this one just a little bit thin, and it's an easy play out there in right field.
Mike Moustakas will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
A lot of pitches away here, which is smart given that short porch and right.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fat 2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Brian McCann will stand in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
Burley's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first down.
Whew, nice play. And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Starlin Castro will stand in as we show you the numbers for his last 8 ball games, and he continues to be as hot as anyone on the ball club. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a shot back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him. But he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Chase Headley will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. He's set. Here it comes. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Running is Castro. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, if you want to draw up what a perfect hit and run looks like, use a tape of this at-bat right here. With the right-handed hitter up there, the second baseman's forced to go cover second. And this ball is just slapped right into the big hole that he just vacated. That's absolutely textbook right there.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he falls behind 0-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Yeah, and that's a big second out right there, and that's going to keep that runner anchored over there at third base. So they may wind up not getting that first run across after all.
Aaron Hicks gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. From the stretch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1 and 2?
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3 and 2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
He's set. Here's the 3 and 2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We'll move to the third with no score. Dusty Coleman will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
The 1-0 delivery. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
And he's getting his money's worth up.
I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch there, 3-2. Probably would have been ball 4, but I'm not sure if I could have laid off that one either.
Standing in now, Christian Colon. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 1 home run and 3 driven in. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
Third inning, no score to this point. Slow little grounder left side. Headley is up with it. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base. So he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Tony Cruz will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. KC down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Brett Gardner digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rout.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
And when you're ahead in the count, I mean, this is all about bailing a pitcher out and doing him a favor. He'll take the pop up there. That's a gift.
So 1 away now for Beltran. Burley into the windup. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Hot shot to third. A diving effort here as he gets the glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Oh, my goodness. This guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Into the box, Alex Rodriguez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. It wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
That evens it up 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Gordon. Gone! A 2-run shot off the bat of Alex Rodriguez. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Hey, put away that rocking chair. Life gets better at 40. And this guy is living proof of it right here as he unloads on this baseball. And you know what? Now the old man can just take it easy after that and just round the bases in his own sweet time.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira now. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
We'll take a look here at his pitch count, and you can see, at least early on, he's been around the plate quite a bit. 36 strikes so far. Well, that's a sign that his location is where it needs to be.
Brian McCann is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. For a strike, 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Now a swing and a ground ball. Moustakas is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 New York. Lorenzo Cain will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And I'll tell you what, you'd be hard-pressed to find a matchup that would produce differing numbers such as the ones we have here. Paulo Orlando in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
When you look at the way he's throwing the ball, he's thrown first pitch strikes to less than 40% of the batters that he's faced, and yet he's still pitching well. And we're in the middle of this ball game.
And it's quickly 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Liner toward right center, and the Royals are going to have their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, this fastball gets on him pretty quick at 96 miles an hour, and he does just about all you can do with it, and that's take it the other way for a base hit.
Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Here's Kendrys Morales, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. Two strikes.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Number two.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with two strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by it.
So a runner at first with two away, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A runner on first with two away. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Hit hard toward first, but Teixeira is there to get the glove up, and the inning is over. Royals leave one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Starlin Castro is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Burley looks in. Here's the first pitch. Right back to it now is Burley as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Kane is going to get there. He's got it one away.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. but it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Into the box now, Chase Headley. He reached on a single in his first try.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready on 1-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. 1-2. Here it comes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. One out, nobody on. And there's a swing and a miss by Headley as he set down on strikes for the second out.
Ahead in the count, you've got to be able to take a little off when you need to. So here he comes with the changeup, and that's good night, Charlie.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a two-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Now in the box, Aaron Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Orlando going back on it, still going back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field as the Yankees start to pull away a bit. It's now 4-0.
Oh, and you know what? I think he had a real shot at this one in right field. Let's check it out. This doesn't make it over by much, and I think he may have mistimed his jump just a little bit, and it winds up sneaking over the wall for a homer.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
Brett Gardner.
And she'll take a changeup here for strike one.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Two out, nobody on. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Coleman scoops it up. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. but two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run home run. We played 4. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Alex Gordon heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Mike Moustakas is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep,
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Dusty Coleman comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Carlos Beltran comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Fielder, Carlos Beltran.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. A fastball from Burley, strike 1.
Well, you know, guys, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, but he hasn't been able to get things done. He's not pitching well, and we're into the middle innings of this game now.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Burley gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard to the right side. Coleman fields it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Alex Rodriguez.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And set to stand in the still very imposing figure of the 3-time MVP, Alex Rodriguez. And a first pitch changeup by Burley, good for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, you're not going to get that call if you've been all over the place. Now, if I'm pitching, I want that call, but at this point, he hasn't earned it.
The 2-1 on its way. Swinging a soft liner. Throw in time at first, so a good start to the inning for Burley. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Mark Teixeira.
Mark Teixeira will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, that strike zone looks like it's tightening up a bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And Teixeira able to lay off again as they don't want to give in. It's 3-1.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
He thought he had him right there. You can see him looking to home plate asking, where was that? You got to be kidding me.
Brian McCann will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Ground ball right side. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner heading to second, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 4-0. Christian Colon will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. Gardner will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Tony Cruz gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
And they froze him on a changeup, if I recall correctly.
Smoke toward third. Gloved by Headley. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
And a lot of times you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ripped on the ground to first. Teixeira's up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. KC down in order. They're down 4-0. Danny Duffy will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the sixth.
Number 41, Danny Duffy.
Starlin Castro will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
You know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Outside, 3-0 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Orlando moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Well, that's just a nice job out there on the mound, coming all the way back, down 3-0 on the count. He gets to 3-2, and then he gets his man to loft an easy fly ball.
Chase Headley will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Duffy's ready, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
So many times pitchers will get ahead and they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. And Hosmer won't be able to get a glove on it. It's a fair ball.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
We'll give you another look at all 8 pitches here in the at-bat. I mean, this was a battle from beginning to end. He took some tough pitches, fouled off a few more, and then eventually he gets his reward with a solid base hit.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And another foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there. On to Hosmer. A double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Paulo Orlando, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gardner going back to the track, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Yeah, currently 6th in the American League in that department so far this year. And when you're pitching as well as he is, the scoreless innings just seem to stack up. He's got another good outing going here.
And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Kendrys Morales is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. And getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout. So now 2-2, you've got a few options here.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now he's retired.
Eric Hosmer will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Chris Young will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Chris Young.
Aaron Hicks will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
The 0-1 pitch. Down and away, ball 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a throw to first by Young, and he'll get back in standing. Nobody out, runner on first. And another throw over. And the runner back. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there, up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's Carlos Beltran. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Runner goes for second. Driven to deep right field. Orlando looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. There it goes. 400 career home runs. What a moment. It's a level reached by some awfully impressive hitters, and now he's one of them.
And this is one of those career-defining numbers, the 400 home run club. And as he continues to rise up the all-time charts, I think it's pretty safe to say that he's going to start being mentioned among the greatest power hitters to ever play this game.
Yeah, this is great. He's already surpassed some great hitters, so he's definitely in good company now. He certainly deserves the recognition he's getting from these fans and from his teammates.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
First pitch on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Well, the Yankees, with their 3 home runs now, still have a ways to go to match their record for a single game. Twice in their history, they've hit 8 of them, most recently in 2007. Hard hit ball to second. Coleman takes it in. Throw gets him 2 down. Ready now, Mark Teixeira. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Called strike 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Ready with the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort on the recovery throw, but it never really had much of a shot. And I'd be surprised if that's not an infield single. Brian McCann will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. Oh, and McCann gets into one here as he sends it high in the air and deep to right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Starlin Castro gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Looking to minimize the damage here. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
That man's got to be thinking, enough with the walks. Can't anybody throw a strike?
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 2 down, runners at first and second. Another one sent foul. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
The 2-2 pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Yankees 6 and the Royals nothing. Alex Gordon will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. And a tough way to go down that time as he's retired to start the 8th.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. He's shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Mike Moustakas will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
And I've got a little Moustakas trivia for you here. When he was drafted 2nd overall in 2007, a high school teammate of his, Matt Dominguez, was selected 12th overall. They were only the 6th pair of high school teammates to be selected in the 1st round of the same draft.
Here's the 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Oh boy, on a nice summer afternoon, this will sting just a little bit. But on a cold night, that's going to make your hands feel like you've got a fistful of bumblebees.
Dusty Coleman will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Pitch on the way. Grounded foul. The windup and the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Still 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Dylan G will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Now to the plate, Chase Headley. He singled his last time up. And it looks like Joakim Soria is going to start to loosen up in the Kansas City bullpen. Bottom three in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he's set down, 1 away. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Didi Gregorius gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Two and 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Three and 1 now.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Skied into straightaway right. Orlando sprinting after it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Aaron Hicks gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Here's the pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
These guys, they can get you from anywhere. I mean, that's the number 9 hitter here, and he's taking one over the wall. You sure don't get a lot of easy outs with this lineup.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball.
It's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 2 now.
Count for 2-1.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Royals. It's the Yankees 7 and the Royals nothing. Now the beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to baseball on the show from right here in the Big Apple. Christian Colon will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And he's forced to protect with 2 strikes as he had to reach for that one to foul it away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Tony Cruz will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. The pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. The 0-1. Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Boy, it's been a long time since these guys have even had a base runner. You have to go all the way back to the 4th inning to find their last one, so hits have definitely been few and far between.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Hit to short. Gregorius is there, barehanded for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 7-0. Good night from the Bronx.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 7 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For Kansas City, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.